Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Amit Technologies. Friends, as we have completed how to create Eureka server in first video, let us try to see the second component. If you see this one, Discovery Client. So what is Discovery Client and how to create this and register this in Eureka server. So this will be the agenda of today's topic. So let us straight away go to Spring Initializer and see how to create that and use it. So this is your first thing which should be in your mind all the time. That is, you have to go to start.spring.io and keep all the other settings as it is, like Maven project, Java 2.3.3, which is the stable version, and you can name it as retail. Under that you are creating. So this one I will so in retail, if you go to any retail website, you will be searching the product, then putting it in the shopping cart, ordering it, and then doing the payment. So let us try to create some service called product service, and keep the description as same, and then package name will be retail.product service. So we will creating a jar, and then as you know, I have Java 8, so I will go for Java 8 version. And then we need to add some dependencies like Eureka Discovery Client. So this Discovery Client means Discovery Client means you need to find something. So that is why we call it a Discovery Client. So this is nothing but just one service. Another thing we need to add is web project. So Spring Web is required. So let us try to generate this, and then not only one service, we should create one or two services so that we can it is like useful, and I can show you that how to register that in Eureka server together. So let us try to create another service called, as I discussed, shopping cart service. And then here you will see shopping cart service and jar and this one, and same Discovery Client and web project. So let us try to generate it. So we have two projects which will be where it will be in the downloads folder, and you need to just get it, copy it, take it to your location where your code is there for retail microservice, then just put it there, and then extract these two services here only. So right now, and then what we will do is we will just try to delete this. So what we know that we have retail microservice, which is a Eureka server. Under that we will create product service and shopping cart service. So let us go to IntelliJ, just try to open that product service. What you are going to open is pom.xml. Though these things you need to remember. I hope you have seen my first video of Eureka server. If you have not seen it, please go and watch it, guys. It will be very helpful to you. Second one is we need to open shopping cart service. Under shopping cart service, again pom.xml you need to open. So in the new window. So this also got open until it is resolving the dependencies. Let me show you product service. So product service has already resolved the dependencies. Now it is now I am opening pom.xml. So it is trying to load pom.xml, and if you see, we have a dependency of starter web and Eureka client in this. Other things which we need to do is we should go to our already created product main class. So in this, what we need to add is annotation of Discovery Client. So this is the one which we need to add so that we know it is a service. For server, what we did is we need to go to code. We have enable Eureka server. So retail application is a server which is different, that is enable Eureka server, and this is client, so it is enable Discovery Client. Another thing which we need to do is application.properties. In application.properties, what we need to do is, just for your convenience, I am going there in application.properties. These two things are compulsory. So I will go and do that. So in this, you will just put product service because you're creating a product service. And you can specify the port number as something, so which is unique, server.port. So these two things are ready, and pom.xml is there. Now we should go to shopping cart service. It is also also has resembled the dependencies has been resolved. So you can see what we added: dependencies, web, and Eureka client. This is there. Go to source. In your source, just open shopping cart, and what you will do now, you should remember that it is enable discovery client. So as you did enable discovery client, your import will be having that. If it is server, you will say enable Eureka server. At the application.properties, what you need to do is you need to just copy the same thing what you did for product service and give it different name because it should be unique. So it should be shopping cart service, and port number should also be different. So these things we have done. But how will you point this? You want to register this two services to this Eureka client. So for that, we need to do something, right? So what we need to do? So I already told you how to find something, right? So if I want to register, what I will do, I will go to Google and I will ask how to create discovery service in Spring Boot. Okay. So let us try to find this. So in this case, we will see what extra property we need to have. So this one is the property which we need to have. So this is an application.yml. Application.yml is simply another form of property file. So in this, what I will do is I will take it as in property file. If you want to write, just remove that colon and you can write like this. Dot, remove that. So this becomes your property file thing. Otherwise, see this. So in this, what you will do is you will do call what, which one? You will call, you have to call 9090 as a Eureka server. So this thing is important, and same thing has to be copied. So I showed the difference of YML properties also, where we need to remove the colon and just put the dots, and it will be readable then. So this is what we have done, and I think we have completed whatever is required. So let us first try to see Eureka server is up or not, because we have not started yet. So what it will show you is that your Eureka server is down. But as soon as we start the server, I think this is all done. So let us start the Eureka server. You see Eureka server, as soon as you start your server, your Eureka server will be up, and then when you go to your 9090 port, it should show you the Eureka server has started. Okay, Eureka server has started, but you don't have any instance right now. No instance available because the services which are associated with it is not started. So let us try to start those services so that we can see those instances there. So let us go there, right click, run product service. Let's see if it gets started or not. So product service is going to start. In the similar way, we have to start shopping cart service as well. But first, let's see if it has started. We have pointed it to 9090. Yeah, so it is saying started product service this at 8090. And second one was shopping cart service 8091. Let us see if it has started. Go to this, right click, run it. So you have so easy it has been made by Tomcat that everything is okay. So something went wrong. You need to go to this enable discovery client. This is fine. HTTP localhost :Eureka shopping cart service. Too many modules required to be mentioned. Some exception is coming. Illegal mapping found. Some mapping is having an issue. So have we copied properly? I think so. Product service and This one is shopping cart. Enable discovery client is fine. Shopping cart service, let me put it as shopping only and then save it and try to restart it. Let's see if something was wrong. I think it is starting. I don't know what went wrong that time, but looks like it will start, and we will go to Eureka server and see if our instances are available now. So you see this, our instances are available, and if you see, it is product service, shopping service, and 8090 and 8091. So maybe that time the server was not properly initialized. This is how you create your service and register to Eureka server. So this is it for this particular video. I hope you liked it, and please follow these videos so that next video I will be creating on how these services will be interacting with each other. So that is very important to understand. I hope this is useful, and please, I am putting part 1, part 2, part 3 so that you may be getting that in that particular fashion. So thanks a lot, friends, for watching my video. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you, friends.